Hello everyone, welcome to Sampai again. So it's time to visualize our data, and to visualize our data, we have already imported Matplotlib and Seaborn, and these two libraries will help us to visualize our data. And now, what we're going to do, we're going to make a pair plot using Seaborn's pair plot, and as the data we are giving the whole data set. So this is what our pair plot looks like. So if you don't understand what's going on here, no worries, I'm gonna explain it for you. So this is nothing but a scatter plot, but we have taken each columns, and we have compared each column with the other columns. This is what our pair plot is doing, and it's actually making scatter plot for all. And as you can see, if we zoom in the x-axis we have row number, and in the y-axis we have exceeded. And same here, for the x-axis we have taken the customer ID, and in the x-axis we have exceeded. So basically we are taking each column and comparing the column with the other columns, and it's giving us a scatter plot. As you can see, this is how our pair plot looks like for the whole data frame. And next thing we're going to do, we are checking the column names again, and we are checking our data frame. This is the data frame we have already seen earlier. And now we are going to make a bar plot using Seaborn, and in the x-axis we are giving the geography, and in the y-axis we are giving estimated salary, and as the key we are giving gender as the key, and the color is teal, and as data we are passing the data frame. So as we can see, in Germany and Spain, the female gender has the highest number of estimated salary compared to the male gender, and for the France it's completely different. And here the dark color indicates the male, and the light color indicates the female, as you can see. And the next thing we're going to do, we are going to make a bar plot again, but now we are passing age in the x-axis and estimated salary in the y-axis. As you can see, the age group of 84 has the highest estimated salary, and age group 88 has the lowest. And then we're going to pass age again in the x-axis, and now we are passing exceeded in the y-axis. In the previous visualization we passed estimated salary in the y-axis. Now we're passing exceeded, and now you can see like what age group has exceeded a lot from this visualization. And now the next thing we're going to do, we are taking gender in the x-axis and estimated salary in the y-axis, and I don't see a big difference here, like male female, them both of them have almost the same estimated salary, not a big difference I can see here. And now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm passing gender in the x-axis and balance in the y-axis. Here one thing we need to note is that we have male has the highest balance compared to the female member. And the next thing we're going to do, we are passing age in the x-axis and estimated salary in the y-axis. At the same time we're giving gender as a key, and now we're getting like age 84. 84 female has the highest number of estimated salary compared to the male, and we are giving a figure size of 15.8. This is nothing but the figure size, you can change if you want. And we're giving x rotation 90. This is for this number, so that this number can get rotated and we can get a nice figure. If you don't give it 90-degree rotation, then these numbers are gonna collapse to each other and we'll make a very bad plot. This is why we're giving the x is equals to rotation 90 degree. And now the next thing we're going to do, we are taking the number of products in the y-axis and age in the x-axis, and again you can see age group 85 88 has the highest number of products. And now we're taking estimated salary in the y-axis and the number of products in the x-axis, and we have four kinds of products basically, 1 2 3 4. And the next thing we're going to do, we are taking age in the x-axis and tenure in the y-axis, and this time we have gender as the key, and again we are passing the overall dataset as data. And the thing we need to notice here that the days of 84 85, the female gender has the highest number of tenure, and the age group of 88 and 79, the male group, the male gender has the highest number of tenure. And the next thing we're going to do, we are taking each active member in the x-axis and geography in the y-axis. And here you can see that in every location in Germany, Spain and France, male member has the highest number of activity. I mean, they are more active compared to the female gender. And then we are taking each active member in the x-axis again and exited in the y-axis, and you can see when the each active member is 0, that means he is not active member, and he is a female, then he has the highest possibility of exiting. And then the next thing we're going to check, we are taking each active member in the x-axis and estimated salary in the y-axis, and I don't see a very big difference here. And the estimated salary for male and female, if he's active member or not, is not a big deal. It's almost the same, nothing, no big difference here actually. And the next thing we are making another bar plot, and we are passing has credit card in the x-axis and exited in the y-axis. As you can see, if the member doesn't have credit card and he's a female gender, he has the highest possibility of exiting the bank. And I think same for the when the credit card is present, I mean he has the credit card, he or she has the credit card. And the next thing we're going to do, we are taking a has credit card in the x-axis and geography in the y-axis. And as you can see, in France and Germany, the male member has most of them the credit card compared to the female member, and it's different in Spain only. And so our data visualization is completed. We have visualized our overall data, and we have get so much information by visualizing our data. So the next thing we're going to do here, encoding our label, and then we'll do some distribution plot, and we'll tune our hyperparameters, and then we'll apply some machine learning models on our dataset. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you everyone.